All right, everyone. Welcome to this training of the app, the What is I Am app. Today, I'm going to go through the app on your phone and how you can basically go and message leads through that. So I'm going to do a screen share right now. If you're going and you're watching this live, put a 111 in the chat. If you're catching the replay, please put a 222 in the chat. And we're going to be going live right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen and show you exactly how this works. Excellent. All right, perfect. So I'm pretty sure everyone here can see my screen now. If I could get a thumbs up, Dallas, you can see my phone all right? Perfect. Sounds excellent. So I'm going to go here and show everyone how to do the app, how to use the app when it comes to on your phone. So if you just go over to the app, open it up, and then you're going to have your home screen here. So what is I Am Marketing System? And then you could go and follow up an activity. You could turn on notifications to see exactly where people are at. There's definitely some training there as well. And the settings area, and also how to use the app. So you could go check out those different things. I'm mainly going to go and talk about how you go and you get started with sending a message to prospects and how you follow up. So you go and you hit send message to prospect. And this is what's pretty amazing with this phone here and with this app is that it tells you exactly what to say to people, which makes it a lot easier. So you could go here, choose a contact, select from phone contacts. Then I've got all my phone contacts that come up. I could pick up any of them I want. So I'm going to just go here, scroll to James. All right, so James Perot, because he's in my phone right now. So as you can see, I could go and I could put, there's conversation starters. So it says first text. So text to good friends or text to acquaintances. And if you go here to the right-hand side where you've got your blue icon, it'll actually show you exactly what it's going to say. Hey, got a quick question for you when you got a sec, to a good friend. Or you could go to an acquaintance. Hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I wanted to get your opinion on something real quick. So then you could just go and you could pick any of these that you want. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pick the second one here. And I'm going to go and send message. So you click the send message button through a text message, email, WhatsApp. And that's why James was talking so much too about WhatsApp and how you could go and get your contacts added to WhatsApp. It's a lot easier to go and message them that way. So if you've got your WhatsApp connections in there, and then you've got more share options. So you could even go and you could even share something on Messenger. And you could go and you can pick whoever you want on Messenger and send the message on Messenger too, which is pretty awesome. So there's a lot of different ways you could send messages here, not just to the contacts to your phone, people on Messenger, people on WhatsApp. There's a lot of different ways of doing it. So just for example's sake, I'm going to go and I'm going to send a message to James. And I pretend James and I aren't close friends, even though we are. And I'm going to pretend he's an acquaintance. So I'm going to send him this message here. So I'm just going to go and click send through text message, and then it automatically pulls him up, populates the message, and then I just sent that message on to James. So then if you go and you scroll down, you could see, James went and he replied. He said, sure. I could go now to, good friends, text number 2. So James is a good friend. So I'm going to go and I'm going to scroll. And I'm going to just see exactly, different things here. You could go and you can send anything you want. Friend who's done MLM before, friend you're not sure of their interest, a friend who's into Forex, into crypto, a business-minded friend. So this will be your second text message that you're going to send. So let's just say that I don't know James's interest. I don't know if James has done network marketing. I don't know if James has done Forex or if he's into crypto. And I don't even really know if he's business minded. I could go, friend, not sure if they're interested. And it'll go, if I can show you a way where you can make money from your phone without recruiting anyone, would that be of interest to you? So you could go and click the little blue icon and it'll show you exactly what it's going to send. So let's say if it's a friend who you know that they're into cryptocurrency. You could go, I know you like crypto. Have you seen this company that offers crypto education and sending trade alerts to your phone? So now you could go and send them that message. So these automatically goes and sends messages to the people, your contacts in your list, depending on where they're at. And this has been created by people who are like marketing geniuses when it comes to piquing interest, when it comes to closing sales and everything along those lines. So this is a pretty awesome tool. So I'm going to just go and pretend that I don't know if James is interested or not. And I'm going to go and I'm going to send him this message here. Send it through text message, automatically comes up on my phone, sends that off to him. And if it's an acquaintance, you've got all of these different options here as well. I don't know why it's not scrolling down. Okay, I guess it just needed to load a bit. But if it was acquaintances, you have all these different ones here where you could go and ask for opinion. So James messaged me back. Yes, I could always use some more money. Like most people in this world, nobody says no to more money for the most part. So now you could go and, you've got all your second text messages to all your acquaintances. So, ask for an opinion. Do you invest? Have you heard of crypto? So there's so many different messages here. Then, you want to ask to send the info in your third text. So you could ask to send info here, click on this button here. Are you cool to check out a quick video? So I'm going to send James that message now. I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to go click send through text message. And then this is sending James that message. So James is going to get it any moment. Yeah, sure, send it over. So this is pretty awesome. So now I know that James is interested in checking out some information. There he is. Now his camera's on. Awesome. Good to see you, James. So then now you could go here to your fourth text, which is your follow-up. So let's say if, a person who clicked the link, or let's say a person who hasn't clicked the link. So if we haven't sent a link yet, we could go here and we could go and click on this icon here and click on the green here. Hey, I saw you haven't checked out the link yet. When would be a good time to grab your feedback? And thank you, by the way. So you could either go and send this. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry about that. This is a fourth follow-up text. So after you know that James wants some info, you could just go back to this section here and basically go back to home. And then you want to go and send a custom link. So let's say we want to go and we want to send James the IM webinar funnel. You could go click on that there, click send. Oh, we've got to go back to James here. Phone contact. James Perot. So the IM webinar funnel, we're going to go and we're going to send him that. Send it through text message. And it's all always coded to you. So it's all tracked to you. So you could go send that over. It's got your link and everything. So now I went and I just sent James that the presentation and the information. So let's say if you go and a little bit of time passes and you know that James has had an opportunity to go and check it out. New activity. James opened the page IM webinar funnel just now. So it gives you notifications of when exactly somebody went and opened up and if they're viewing it or not. So then you could go here, you press OK, notifications, and it will basically let me know if James has watched the funnel. So now what I can do is, we know that James has watched the funnel because we sent him it, he opened it up. You might want to wait a little while because it's probably like 5-10 minute video. And, requested info from this page. So he just went and he just went through the tour and he requested information from this page. So you could go click OK, go back to home, and let's go back to where we sent the message initially. So sent message to prospect. Now we know we've already sent him a couple messages. So we're going to go back to phone contacts, go to James Perot. Then we could scroll down to fourth message. And we know that James went and he clicked the link. So now you could go send the person who clicked the link this message here. We could go see what it says. I saw you open up the link. What did you like best about what you saw? So now we know what it's going to send them. We go and we click this here, and we go and we send it through text. Now James is going to go and he's going to go and send me his feedback on exactly what he thought of everything. And this is when you could go and you can invite somebody to a live presentation. You could go and invite somebody to get on a three-way call with your upline, see if they have some questions, let them know that you'd love to connect them with someone else in the team who can answer their questions, and book a three-way call with them. So James sent me back, really interested in learning how to trade. So now I can just go back to that message and I can just start communication with James. I feel like, just put awesome, James. I'd love to answer any questions you have or invite you to a live webinar or a live presentation, let's say, on Wednesday night. Let's say it's Tuesday. Would you like to jump on the phone? Oh, sorry, jump on a Zoom with my business partner and us answer some questions. Or would you like to join us tomorrow night? So now I could go and I can just send James off the information. Now, we've built a rapport. I've piqued his interest. He's looked at some information, but not a lot of information, just enough to get him interested. And he'd love to learn how to trade. So now I've invited him to either go and jump on a three-way call with myself and one of my business partners to answer his questions, or if, he'd love to go and jump on the live presentation that we've got going on tomorrow night, we can go and do that too. Sure, looking forward to it. Chat then. So I'm going to just let James know. Perfect. And I'm just going to let him know that I'll send you the Zoom link tomorrow with a reminder. We are starting at 7 p.m. And let's just say it'll give you the full meat and potatoes of what we're doing. Then I'm going to ask if we can set up a call at 8 p.m. because it's always good when the information is fresh in their mind to go and jump on a Zoom with them right after. So you could always go and line up a Zoom call with like somebody who you do business with, your upline, somebody who's in a cross line. It really doesn't matter. Everyone's here to help you and everyone's always willing to do three-way calls. So, I want to go and ask James, okay, can we set up a quick Zoom for 8 p.m.? So now we've went and we've gone from the app to someone who's interested, and now you've got communication going with them. They've seen a little sneak peek of some information. James is interested in learning how to trade. He's going to come out tomorrow night and check out the live presentation we're doing. Now I'm trying to go and set up a call with him right after the presentation because he's probably going to have some questions. And then I'll go and I'll get, someone who I work with on a call with him. So then that way it's just that three-way edification of, I'm not the only one seeing success with this. There's also other people involved. So, that is a good way of doing it. So now I'm going to go back to the app here and I'm going to show everyone kind of So I'm going to just scroll up. So now as we go back here, you could go and you can see all your app contacts. So you could even contact people through the app, different people, you know, who you've gotten in contact before, top sends, top clicks, top pages. So it gives you all of your statistics and your history. And it also goes and it'll also give you a schedule of following up. So let's say if we were to go back to this here, and we're going to go see my action list. So it goes and it shows you exactly where we're at, when things were done. The 13th, James went and he opened up the IM webinar, you know, so now you've got tracking of exactly where everyone's at, you know, 7-day reminder, 30-day reminder. You could also come back here to the home section and you could adjust these in the settings. So you could go and you could say, okay, send message, you know, 24-hour, 3-day, 7-day, 14-day. You could go and you could unclick one, or you could go and say, okay, I'm going to go do a 24-hour. Let's say if the person says, okay, well, you know, I get paid on Friday and it's Monday. Can you touch base with me in a week? Be like, yeah, I'll give you a call next Monday. You could go and turn this off. Depends how often you want to go and you want to follow up with people. But yeah, there's the 24-hour, the 3-day, the 4-day, 14-day, 30-day. I know that Jason Brown, he always likes to go and double the time. So usually what he'll do is he'll go and follow up, and then he'll go and follow up 2 days later, then 4 days later, then 8 days later, then 16 days later. So it all kind of comes down to, you know, what your follow-up sequence is, but you could always go and make changes here, take ones off, and, you know, follow up on those times and get all the reminders for it. So that is pretty much what I'd like to show with the app, unless I'm missing anything at all. I don't know, James, is there anything else you want me to see? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do a stop screen share. And excellent. So that is how you use the app, how you go and send messages from the app. And the best part is that, you know, you're not just limited to your text messages. You could go and send messages from your messenger list, from your WhatsApp, from text messages. You could send messages to email. You could go and send messages any which way you want with whoever you're connected to. So that's an awesome way to go and contact people, get a hold of people. And then also, you know, it keeps you on track by letting you know exactly, you know, when you got to follow up with which person, whose interest you've got, and kind of what steps you're at. So I hope everyone liked that part of the presentation. I hope that, you know, gave you some value understanding this app. It's super powerful. James, you want to jump on, say a few words?
Hey guys, what's up? Sorry. Thank you so much for doing that, Costa. Yeah, the biggest thing is actually just utilizing the app, because that's what it's there for, is literally making it easy for you not only to keep track of, you know, the leads, but also to keep track of when you should be touching base with them, with those reminders, and even just, you know, going through that flow of the conversation of, okay, I have so many people on my phone that I know. Like, everyone needs to understand that you have enough contacts in your phone right now to probably go to Chairman 10. Right? That's just how it is. So what the app does, it actually focuses on your warm contacts or your hot contacts. So these are contacts that you actually know, right? Now, when you're using the, you know, the lead capture pages and things like that, those typically are going to attract people that you might not probably know, right? Maybe they're in a different country, different province, you know, different, you know, overseas or whatever the case is. So those are people that are really touching, you know, your cold market, but your phone is full of people that you know, full of acquaintances, people that you work with, friends, family. So it gives you I guess a way, an advantage of touching base with people that you already know. It gives you what to say, right? The biggest thing that people find is, okay, like I have people that I want to reach out to, but what do I say? right? What do I say? So literally just go through the steps, right? Step one, text one, good friend, acquaintance. Go to step two, text two, good friend. It's all broken down there for you. It gives you examples. So try and make it sound like yourself, right? You can kind of play around in between there and have normal conversations, but the app will definitely help guide you to, I guess, piquing people's interest to be exposed to information. That's what the app does. It gives a great in with people and just ask them for permission to see some information. And basically that's what this business is just putting as much information in front of as many people as possible. And if you do that, that's when you're going to start seeing growth within your business there. So Costa, thank you so much for doing this and sharing this and giving everyone a walkthrough of what it is here. We have a couple more days that we're going to be diving into, but definitely tag somebody in this video if they missed this video, if they should have been on this. Definitely tag them in the comments below here. We'll have the replay here on the Facebook group page, but also stay tuned for also tomorrow and the next day. We're going to close this thing up in a big way. So thank you very much, Costa. That's all I got, my man.
Thank you so much, James. I really appreciate that. And yeah, happy to help. And yeah, this app is pretty amazing in a lot of different ways, because you're totally right. It doesn't matter if somebody wants to go Platinum 600, they want to get their 2 and free with the app, because really, even if you go and you had it and you got your 2 and free, and then, you built a little bit from there and created an additional income, that's even money to trade with, even if someone's focused on the trading side of things. And yeah, if anybody wanted to go and they wanted to go Chairman 10, you could literally do it probably just with your contacts in your phone. So many people have so many different contacts. I went and I just got a new phone and ported my contacts at 851 people in this phone. Don't even know how they got there, when they got there, because everything transfers from phone to phone. So over 14 years of business in the cupcake shop, got so many contacts in my phone that, really there's so many people you connect with and you meet, and even people who are just acquaintances that may be interested in this opportunity, but you may not know what to say to those people because you barely know them. You don't know them very well. So even just shooting them a message like, oh, haven't seen you in a long time, but I was wondering if, I could get your feedback on something, or if somebody's interested in cryptocurrency, or notice somebody's interested in Forex trading, or even if someone's just business minded, or you don't know where they're at whatsoever, this app will definitely break things down, make your life a lot easier, and really help you to go get your 2 and free, to go Platinum, go Chairman. This app is pretty amazing. So I'm so happy the company's launched it, a few weeks ago, and now we've got access to it and we're using it. And the better we learn how to use this app, the better it'll be for all of us who are building a business. So you can really just dive into the education of the app and build your business from the app alone. Even if you're not great at communicating, even if this, that, and whatever else is just basically plugging people into some information, piquing some interest, getting them in front of a presentation, and then getting them on a 3-way call. Even if you don't have the confidence level, your confidence is growing, it's not quite there yet, or you don't really know what to say, or you're a little bit of a shy person, you're a little bit nervous. This app alone, with the support of the team, this alone could get you to Chairman. Just by knowing how to go and, do the blogs, do the email blogs, create an email list, send out emails through the app, send out text messages, send messages out to Messenger, on Facebook. That alone could get you up to, those higher ranks in the company. So I hope everyone has an awesome night. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much.